So I had the Jigsaw differentiation strategy, and I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what it is. It's basically where students are divided into groups, typically 4 to 6 students per group, and each student within that group is in charge of learning about some type of content or and becoming an expert on that specific piece of information, and then teaching the content to the rest of their group. So they start out in their groups, they're assigned a piece of content, they learn about it, and then they break off into expert groups where they can compare notes with the other students in the class who are assigned that same chunk of content. They typically come up with like a mini presentation for them to go back into their home-based groups and teach the other students in that home group about their content. So the goal is to give students responsibility and control over their learning, and it helps students practice communication and teamwork skills by working with their peers. The rationale behind this activity is that it's a great way to get students moving in the classroom and interacting with their classmates. It's also a really easy activity to use across all grade levels and subjects, and the strategy allows for differentiation of content by interest, ability, and learning style, which makes it a versatile tool in the classroom. So it can be differentiated in a bunch of different ways. So students could choose content sections based on their interest, or the teacher could assign sections based on ability level. And another example I put is students could choose a content section based on their preferred learning style. So either reading an article, watching a video, or analyzing a political cartoon would be like the way they're getting their information. So that would be differentiating the process of how students are absorbing information. Quick little example for elementary school. I can let you guys read through it because I don't want to waste any more time, but basically students do the Jigsaw activity with 5 different amendments, and then they come back into their groups and teach each other about these 5 different amendments and relate it to this standard I have up at the top. So the ticket out the door might be, which amendment do you think has been the most impactful in maintaining a representative democracy and why? And then a middle school example, I did it for 7th grade science classification unit. So each kid in the group, based on interest, would pick a kingdom to research about. They break out into their expert groups, compare notes, fill out their graphic organizer, and then come back into their home-based groups and teach each other about the different kingdoms. And then an extra little tip, this activity works best when there's the same number of students in each group and the content is divided into the same number of sections. But that's pretty much it.